Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. It is time for me to finally unveil what campaign we will be doing exactly and with who. Please, you two, introduce yourselves. Go on.
Do you yell on them?
Are we doing our real names or
Just your
some
streamer names. Your streamer names. Come on, please. Go on. Yeah, go.
Bubblegum Bun?
And I'm Studio Air. It's a lot done right now.
Great. Welcome, you two. Welcome. So.
And you need to introduce yourself too for our viewers.
Oh, yes, of course. My sincerest apologies. The name is Shin Worldmaker, the greatest fox that ever lived. You can find me over at Shin WMVTuber on YouTube.com. Thank you.
I'll be pinning your YouTube channel onto my chat so everyone can see it.
Thank you, kindly. We are live. Okay. So.
Said thank you kindly. His avatar made it look like he was super fucking over you. Like he was like, yeah, cool.
He should just cause it as process sarcasm mode.
Well. So. Welcome. First, I must welcome you two properly, since we're doing this live for the first time. Welcome to the greatest show about death. This will be a D&D Bleach campaign running for about a year to 2 years with you two and, hopefully, ow, my ears, hopefully another creator. Okay. Everything is not broken, hopefully. So, let's get over to the right page. Are you okay?
So many things just now.
Stop breaking things.
Me too.
It is difficult. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the credits. And we shall begin with Discord now. Welcome to Bleach. So, as you can see, I am the Soul King, and we will be rolling out, choosing classes and characters, and explaining how the system works. Are you two ready?
I'm never ready.
Yeah.
But I'm
All right.
gonna try.
We'll go over this quickly then. So, for those of you who are wondering the synopsis of the campaign, I'll say it real quick, and then we can have these two create their soon-to-be-dead abominations. So.
Real quick, I'm gonna fix the image I have in your stream, because I have how it looks like. Because I know you mentioned that my map was broken on it, but this was just frozen.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
on whose stream?
It looks fine for me on OBS here. My apologies.
My jaw's broken on yours.
I do things.
Very clumsy.
Oh my god, I am.
And I'm still peeing. And then I'm gonna go look in the mirror to see what I'm looking at, and just, oh, I look terrible.
Oh, you look
already, but I look terrible now.
Hold on, I gotta wipe the tears from my eyes.
That's what I look like. Obviously, we're probably D&D.
Whatever. It's session 0 anyway, so we should be fine.
I think we're gonna have a chat. Chat shit.
It's fine, don't worry. I don't have time to fix it right now anyway, since I'm knee-deep in books. Okay. First, I'll give a plot synopsis. I'll hopefully fix that next stream. Probably. If I figure out how technology works. And then we will roll out your stats. So, first things first. For all the viewers at home, of course, this is going to be a Bleach campaign taking place after the Jaws of Hell in the year 2047. Our starting date, as you can probably see, hopefully, yes, right here, is March 1st, 2047. Years have passed since we saw our heroes last, of course, and things are different. My apologies. Things are different. So we will be going into the specifics about how the campaigns work and everything after we roll up backstories. First, since one of our players here has already decided what class they will be, we'll be going over with the one who hasn't. Error, would you kindly tell me, out of this lovely selection of classes, which one have you decided upon?
Well, I've got two characters I want to do, and each of you wants one or the other. The first character I had in mind was my influencer character, who is a Fullbringer. Basically, she's a very spoiled princess kind of character who likes to travel, and because she likes the attention from her fam, she goes and travels and somehow gets caught up into the shenanigans that is that campaign. Because she was trying to get pictures to her Instagram posts and stuff. That's someone you wanted, Shin. The one that Bubblegum is leaning towards on is my blind elderly lady grandma, Soul Reaper. She acts like she's like old and defenseless, but she'll absolutely beat your butt with her sword, with her sword and stuff. Which I cannot remember the name of, because I like these two. I've not seen much of Bleach.
It is known as
So
a.
yeah,
It is known as a Zanpakuto.
it was a Zon something. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, those are the two characters. I'm kind of leaning towards the influencer character.
Yes, alright. So, as these two decide and get everything ready, hopefully our friends here have character sheets ready. 5e, if anyone is confused. We will be using a heavily modified 5e system. Let me explain a couple things that you will see. These two kind of already know. Yes, error? Was something wrong?
Yeah, I just remember I probably should get it up.
Yeah.
Useful right now.
Yeah, that's very useful right now, trust me. Don't worry, it'll be fine. You'll understand everything eventually. We've got a year more to do this, so it'll be alright. So, as far as it goes, ladies and gentlemen out there watching, I must put a disclaimer here. Very important disclaimer. Disclaimer. I had originally started the creation and plot of this campaign in 2013. While I have heavily modified it with new source material, I, unfortunately, am not Kubo. And unlike the creator, I do not have the full story of Bleach in my head, so some things are different. And another disclaimer, you can't fear your own world is not canon. Sorry for you lovers out there of that great light novel, but it is not canon here. Now that that is out of the way, how about we begin? Which one of you two would like to go first?
I feel like Bubblegum is very excited to make their characters out like Bubblegum go first.
Very well.
He has art and a backstory and a name? Nah.
Alright then, so... First things first. I've got to ask a question. What's your name?
So this hollow's name is Celepo.
Alright. Let us begin then. So, first off, how old is your hollow, and how old were they when they died?
They're very freshly turned. They are around 45 when they died, but they turned within the last week.
Understood. Great. So, starting off with our first roll, you get your life events and other events chart, which we will calculate in a moment. But first, we have to see where you came from. Everyone comes from somewhere, hopefully, unless you're a blank. Or certain other characters, like Nemu, who was made in a lab. But everyone comes from somewhere. So, would you kindly roll me, to decide your parents, a 1d100. Hopefully you know how to use Dice Roller, correct?
I absolutely don't.
Type
But I think I got this.
exclamation point R space 1d100.
Yay!
A 77, you say? Well, a 77 on the chart is actually fairly normal, I believe. I do believe it is fairly normal. Yes, okay. You have 2 parents, congratulations. And you have 1d4 plus 1 siblings. Please go right ahead and roll for your siblings. If you roll a 1, you have 1 sibling, as you count as 1. You have 2... Sorry, that's a plus 1. You need a plus 1 in there. So, you have 2 siblings, okay. Congrats. Roll me 2d2 for their gender, and then roll me 1d12 for their occupation.
Wait.
1 boy and 1 girl. You have 1 brother and 1 sister. And then would you kindly roll me, 2d12 for their occupation. Yeah, sorry. My mind moves about a million miles a minute, you know.
The 2d12?
2d12 for occupation of your siblings.
Wait.
Okay, they're both... Oh my, this is unfortunate for you.
They're both dead, aren't they?
No, those rolls don't come till later.
That's
Heck.
even worse, I think.
No, they are unfortunately homeless. I'm sorry. They have...
To his backstory, that's fine.
Yeah. They are... Both of your siblings are homeless and probably don't even know where you are. I'm sorry. Error, take notes, because you're up next.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Next up, we have, well,
Okay.
1d100 to see where you were born. Maybe you were born in a weird place.
Wait.
49. No, you were born in a hospital. Alright, moving on.
Yay!
Would you roll me 2d6 to find out your birth order? Who is the oldest, who is the youngest?
You, baby.
I'm probably. It would make sense.
Yeah, actually, you got the highest on the chart with a 12. Yeah, you're the youngest.
Yep, real life, here we go.
Your
Okay.
baby.
Okay. Next up, we can skip that part because you're not an orphan. So roll me 3d6 again for your lifestyle. Oh, that's not good. You like the number 1, I can see. Unfortunately, you lived a poor lifestyle. Roll me a 1d100 for childhood home. Ooh.
Wait.
Oh, what was it? 66. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. You lived in a rundown apartment.
This is like that game where, like, you... what's it called? That game where that teenage girls play in high school to see, what house they live in, how many kids they have, what kind of car they drive.
I've never played that, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like
I can't remember the name of it.
BitLife? BitLife? What?
No. Let me see if I can find it. He keep doing that. I'm gonna look up what it's called.
Okay. Next up is childhood memories, 3d6. Please get 2 ones. Please get 3 ones. Come on. No one's gotten it yet. Come on.
Nash.
Damn.
Aha! Fuck you, no ones. Wait, yes, there's a 1.
Wow.
Nash is the name of the
Despite
game.
Nash? Okay, I'll have to look that up later. Well, the chart is randomized every time, keep in mind, so 9 might be different for you, Error. However, others saw you as different. You didn't really have too many friends, but you had close companions. You don't gain or lose anything. Next up, So tell me, Bubblegum, do you have any specific reason you would want your character to have been turned hollow? Or if not, we have a chart.
Yes. He,
Would you like to
so
reveal it or
all
no?
the backstory is this all the backstory we've gone through already, or is there stuff I need to roll for you?
There's still more stuff you need to roll. However, we have a chart here after deciding your class, which is how I became a hollow. And if you already have a reason, then you don't have to roll on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we will move on. Next up, choose a D&D background and gain the benefits from it on your character sheet. You can find the item transfer in the I believe the classes chat or rules and others. You can find how much money transfers into what if you would like to keep your physical possessions on you.
You are cutting out for me. I have no idea what you're saying.
My apologies. Hello? Am I good now?
Yes.
Okay. If you would like to keep your physical possessions on you, you can, but now you choose a D&D background and choose the skills from it.
Okay. Go with the background. Would this background apply to before my death or as a hollow?
It's up to you. Let's go to credits real quick. Alright. And we are back. It is absolutely up to you. It is up to you what you want this background to be. You can apply it to before or after you became hollow if you so wish. And then after that, you must roll me a 1d12 plus 4. You know, with there only being 2 of you, for everybody watching, we planned on having a third player, but...
Yeah, he kind of cut off.
Oh, my apologies. Because there was only 2 of you, for everybody at home watching, we planned on having a third or perhaps even a 4th player. However, unfortunately, life has its ways of destroying our schedule. Okay, you got a 3 plus 4, correct? So, okay.
Yes, I'm gonna go with the criminal background.
Criminal? Okay.
Yeah.
You gain 7 life events, so roll me 7d100.
Wee.
72. Ooh, barely missed it. I thought you had just been employed. No, you barely missed it. So, unfortunate. Someone important to you was arrested. So, someone in your family, you can choose either your mother, your father, or your 2 siblings, or whoever you choose them to be, okay? Committed a crime. Roll a 1d8.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, the dice roller is truly a formidable foe. A 5. Now roll me a 1d12.
Let me write things down.
By the way, their crime was smuggling. They were smuggling, which makes sense considering you are in Japan and there's a...
Not that bad.
Well, compared to kidnapping, yes. Or murder,
Well, what were they smuggling?
we're about to find out.
Oh, okay.
We're also about to see if...
What did I have to roll?
1d12 to see if they were caught or not.
Okay.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. 7. They were nearly caught in the act, but unfortunately for the law, they were not. And they got away. Very good. They're, however, still wanted for the crime at large. Alright. The next one up was an 83. Oh. You've got bad to the bone on this chart, apparently, because you roll the same thing. Who
That sounds about right.
who also committed a crime? So one of your siblings. Who else committed a crime?
Oh boy. What do I have to roll for that again?
Same thing. 1d8 plus 1d12.
Oh god.
All right. This one was arrested and they were part of the 1% of people who made it out of a Japanese courtroom unincarcerated. They were arrested for assault but found not guilty. Okay. That's a rarity in Japan. All right. Next one up. During your life. You were employed.
Oh no.
That's 68. Hold on, because the 25 is a bit more complex. You were employed in your life. Roll 2d6. Nine. You gain 90,000 yen.
That's a lot of money. I actually don't know how much that is.
90,000 yen. It's an alright amount that can get you like a good few steaks at a restaurant. If you choose to keep your worldly possessions, that is. After all, what is money to a hollow? The 25. Even worse. Romance. Oh, it seems the bounds of love have found you, as you have fallen in love. If you roll a 25 again, you get married, but you didn't. So you have fallen in love. Roll a 1d6 to see this person's. Sorry, roll a 1d100 to see this person's occupation, and a 1d12 to see their race.
Oh, that didn't go up. Wait.
And then a 1d100. Then please, would you kindly roll a 1d100?
Wait.
32? They were a cop, okay. And
Did you say they were a cop?
yes, and they are a human. All right. Well, that's very uninteresting. They probably think you're dead, is what I'm thinking.
No wonder my sister got out of the courtroom.
And then you rolled a 1. 1 is special. Rolling a 1 on a d100 is very special, my friend, because with the previous chart you might have gotten something good, but now you get a horrible tragedy. Roll me a 1d12. And
There's a cricket tot if you want it.
1.
Oh, more ones.
I think I already got that one, didn't
Wow. Roll a, oh, that's unfortunate. Your family's dead.
That explains. Wait, all of them?
Yeah, yeah. Your family or close loved one. So you can either choose your family or your lover here. Your family or your lover was killed in a horrible, horrible situation. Roll on the affective matters table. So roll me a 1d10.
That's so much great.
And who is this dying?
My lover. It's 4 against 1, so the 1
Fair.
dies.
Fair enough. The most peaceful way to go, I hear. They died of natural causes. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So she had cancer. Alright, goddamn.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you got a sad backstory.
I planned a sad backstory, but I didn't know it was gonna go this south.
The chart frequently goes south. Hey, would you look at that? Someone in your family committed a crime again with that 78. Could you roll me a 1d8 and a 1d12?
My god.
Oh, I love being evil. 8. 4. Wow, really? Okay. They were convicted of counterfeiting, but unfortunately were not successful in doing so, and got caught. However, they were pronounced not guilty. Man, that's a really crazy ratio.
My family's great.
Yeah.
You guys are rich, right? Didn't it say like no, your siblings are homeless?
Yep.
My
So,
siblings are homeless.
and
Your
finally,
family probably has money.
finally an 89. You fought in a horrible battle against some creature, monster, named NPC. It left you scarred for life, either mentally or physically. Would you roll me a 1d4? Don't get a
I have
1
so
or
much to write down.
don't get a 1 or a 4. I shall give you a hot minute while I talk to the people at home. Hello, people at home. If you were wondering what exactly is going on, we are using a combination of a custom form of Xanathar's Guide and Wildamount backstory rolls to flesh out a character more. They are custom made to be more in fit with the Bleach universe, and some of them have very powerful abilities on them. I hope you're enjoying the show thus far, because we've just gotten started. Now, I will leave you with this awkward silence for a minute as we all think about our life. And we wait for Bubblegum to write the rest of this crap down.
Wait, do we know the gender of my lover?
I mean, sure, you can decide.
Okay, I was just making sure because I was writing her this whole time. So
Okay, yeah, you can decide. There's no role for that. So,
you have a role for specifically what crime they committed and if they got free or not, but you don't have a role for gender.
no, it's more interesting if you leave it up to debate or leave it up
Fair
to the
enough.
player. It's boring if you roll out everything. That's why a lot of these things are open-ended.
What was the other crime? It was a tax fraud. It was
So, smuggling,
no
Assault?
Not smuggling.
assault,
Yes,
and counterfeiting.
counterfeit.
Truly something great. I gotta tell you, you're coming from a real lively household. After this life event, we are doing powerful family relations, and then after that, we do fateful moments, then mysterious secret. And then we get your character actually running with rolling out your stats, and then after that, we apply the level 1 hollow effects, and I explain what ability skills are. So.
I just saw Julie left a comment on your YouTube stream and said that they were hoping for arson, and I was just gonna say that would not be our character for Bubblegum.
You're right. A is for
Uh,
arson. B is for
arson.
arson. C is for commit arson. And D is for don't come near me. I'm going to commit arson.
Give me one moment, folks, because I do have to pull the other book out since we're starting on Fateful Moments soon.
Bubblegum down.
I forgot the latest event. I
Are
just
you-
wrote down.
Are
and
you
I
kidding
forgot
me?
what happened.
Alright, let me hold
My
on.
memory's really bad.
Counterfeiting. It's counterfeiting. One of your parents
No,
committed
look,
counterfeiting.
I already wrote that down.
Oh, the next one? You were in a horrible battle against either a horrible monster or a named NPC. We're about to figure out who it was. It left you scarred.
Oh, okay, so we haven't got. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. So, oopsies, sorry folks. So, alright, so, roll me a 1d4. Don't get a 1 or a 4, or things might turn bad.
Things are bad.
A 2. It's a minor named NPC. Okay, roll me a 1d100.
I really hope it's that spirit guy that I hate.
I said minor. Not major.
I don't know who's more minor than
Alright, you got into a fist fight with an old Chinese man.
That sounds about right. I probably stole some ramen.
You got into a fist fight with an
Stop
old...
committing crimes.
It's just part of them at this point. You got into a fist fight with an old shirtless Chinese man by the name of Cone. Alright. Great.
So specific.
Yes, it is very specific. As a possible
K-O-N.
Fullbringer, you will find out why. Yes, K-O-N.
Okay, go on.
Alright, now we get to, well, powerful family relations. Could you kindly roll me a 1d100?
All I heard was roll me a 1.
D100.
D100.
A 32. Let me tell you what's on a 32.
Aaron, you have to buy more Pokeballs. That's why it's not working.
Well, what? What?
I have a Pokemon bot in my channel.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the dice roller wasn't working in your favor because you needed to buy more
I need a
Pokemon.
Pokeball for it, obviously.
I see. I did not know that was a... What is that, Generation
You throw
8?
the Pokeball and say exactly, I want to roll this dice, and you throw the Pokeball and the dice comes out and rolls. Exactly how that works.
I did not know of that. Tell me, what do you want to get on here? You want a loving family member? Here
I
we go.
thought my family was pretty loving already, but alright.
Well,
The family who does crimes together stays together.
except for when one of them dies.
That was my wife.
Ah,
She's not family.
Perfect. Oh, they're not dead yet. Don't worry, you still have fateful moments. They're not dead yet. Ah. You uncovered a secret about your family. Something odd. Pick one family member. This family has an earth-shattering secret. Roll a 1d12.
Swear to God, if my dad is what I think he is. Wait.
3? It can't be that bad. I mean, no, it can be really bad. Alright. Unfortunately, the secret you uncovered was that you choose your father?
Yes.
Your father was unfortunately, throughout the entirety of your years, secretly, all along, a spy working in tandem with the... Roll me a 1d6. Head sect of the Quincy.
No!
And he was killed for his work. You know about this. Congrats. Man, that's a roll I haven't
My
seen for like...
proficiency is.
I would probably guess no, not entirely, but somewhat. That one is up to you. Okay. Next up, roll me 7d20. This is going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. That's a natural 20. Wish you would have saved that for later. And then roll me 1d20. This is your mysterious secret. Drum rolls, please.
Oh. I was gay all along.
Unfortunately, no, it's probably something pretty boring. What is a 4? Okay. 8. You got an 8 twice. Wow. Wowie. And you got a 5 twice. I think you get...
yourself.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What is a 4? First, we'll do the mysterious secret. Ah. Mysterious secret. Your mysterious secret is that you know about a strange tunnel system which extends beneath Katakura Mountain. The mountain outside of Katakura town. You had discovered it one day, whether while you were alive or a hollow, and it has some strange otherworldly energy inside of it that you are unable to sense. Do you not know how to spell Katakura? It's pretty difficult. I have good news for you. Add to your character sheet. You are doubly proficient in acrobatics and the performance skill. During your time as a human, you were in the art or the musical industry. You also
be good friends with my character when they were alive.
Write like double proficient. Is there like a cool way to write that, or do I just write double?
Double proficiency. There's a word specifically used in D&D 5e known as expertise.
Acrobatics and
performance.
There it is.
Ah, okay, you got it too. So once you're done with that, I'll tell you what else you get.
I was part of like a band.
Band, you're something in the musical or idol industry, your choice. Completely up to you.
Nope. I need a desk. That's a good thing I'm building one.
I see. What do we think about that, folks? You know what? It doesn't matter. Next up, you got a 2. A human. You witnessed a person die. While in your younger years, you witnessed a person die in the forest. They had a locket in their hand. They took this locket, which had the sign of a 9-tailed fox on it, and they jammed it into your... What'd you say?
Your voice is kind of like acting up a little bit.
You'll find out. Hold on. So...
Just me. Were you hearing bubblegum?
He was definitely pitching.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so sorry.
See, your grandma's voice is coming out. It's true form.
My apologies. Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, you're fine. No, you're good.
Okay.
This happens sometimes.
So, yes. A human was dying in the forest. You found them dying. They had a pendant of a 9-tailed fox they had in their hand, which they forced into your hands and said to protect it with your life, as it holds the power and the keys to an ancient power. There you go. Oh, this just gets better and better. Could you roll me a d4?
No, I'm writing.
Sorry. You got a very rare role here, and the fact that you're a hollow makes this all the better. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. This is out. Hold on, I'll be right back. I hear something with my ears. It was nothing at all. Just the dog barking, you know.
You said 1d4.
1d4.
I broke things. Again.
How do you keep breaking a dice bot? I don't understand this. Oh, it's your keyboard. 2. Oh, this is amazing. You received a letter. Just before your death, you received a letter containing 50,000 Soul Society yen. This letter said that you were secretly a member of... you were secretly a member of the Shahoan clan all along, but you were hid away in the human world by your family. They accept you as one of their own if you were able to make it to the Soul Society, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem you were able to. Write that shit down.
I am.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And the five.
How big in this clan is my status?
That's actually what we roll.
Oh, okay.
That's actually what we roll next, but I was just checking what the 5s were, because somebody else got this at one point in the campaign, in the previous one, and I couldn't answer that for them, so I made a chart for it. Would you please roll a 1d100 plus 1?
Wait.
So 52. You are basically the child of a common soldier. One of your parents isn't who they say they are, however. I'm guessing it's your father, because he was working as a spy for the Shinigami. Not the Shinigami, the Quincy. And, the Shahoan are basically ninjas. They are. They're shinobi. Okay.
So
Looking
it's
pretty
not
good here.
That high of a status.
No, not at all. Next thing up. Write down that you have the last 3 things here. You gain proficiency in the intimidation skill. And you gain the martial adept feature twice, as in you get its benefits twice. Hold on. I'll be right back. I need to deal with my overactive dog.
Overactive good boy. I am going to switch my screen in a little bit from the ASMR kinetic sand I've been playing. Once I get a little bit more comfortable with my sketch, because I say this is a go with my influencer character. Anyway, influencer. Ooh.
Influential. So I literally intended to have quite a tragic backstory for this guy, but not to this extent. Holy shit.
The rolls.
Amazing what's gonna happen with mine.
You might have a great time. You get the martial adept feat twice. Remember to add that to your character sheet. That can be very useful. Okay, now we will go over what the Hollow class does, ladies and gentlemen. The Hollow class. So, I'll give you what the Hollow class gets, and we can go over error stuff. So, we need to roll your stats out first. So roll me 4d6. Drop the lowest.
Wait.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright. Again?
Oh, again.
Yeah, you roll your stats, your strength, dex, con. You drop the lowest. So,
Wait.
oh, very nice, very nice. 13. Come on. Maybe a 5, maybe an 8.
Wait.
Oh, 15. Very good early on. Ah, that's a +2.
Wait.
Ah, that's a 7. Well, ain't that something? That's a 9. Alright.
Uh-oh.
One more, I believe. Yes, one more. Oh, hold on. I must assist my dog. As that's another 9. I must assist my dog as she is locked outside, and I need to let her in.
I think you should. Let's see if I can capture it.
Watch your language. Being rude.
I didn't say anything.
Not you. I can't believe I have to take that shit apart. I looked at it and I'm like, maybe I can just flip it around. No. Did you seriously not figure-
So, we've got pretty much everything you need. Set your D&D stats accordingly, and let's go over what the hollows get. So, hollows. Great stuff, right? Yes.
Wait, what am I... Which number goes to which stat?
It's up to you. You pick.
Oh, so you're gonna have to go over what they mean again. Like, it says 20, but what does that actually mean?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
D&D stats, for any of you who are watching who don't know, right? How this works is you take the lowest number away from your roll, and that is your stat number, right? You can plug these into a D&D character sheet to find out their modifier pretty well, right? So right there, that's 16, that's a 15 because you drop the 1. A 15 is a +2, right? A 16 is a +3, an 18 is a +4, and a 20 is a +5. Alright? It goes by 2 in increments.
You're hurting me.
It's not complex, you just need to understand, alright? However, so let me explain to you like this. A 10 is a -0. That's a +0, sorry.
I was gonna say, how can we get -0?
A 10 to 11, 0. And a 12 to 13 +1, a 14 to 15 +2, a 16 to 17 +3, 18 to 19 +4, and 20 is a +5, 20 to 21 is +5, 22 to 23 is a +6, and so on and so forth. It keeps going in increments of 2. However, you have a 7. A 7 is a -2.
No!
Anything below 2, anything below 10, starts subtracting. So as you see, the Hollow class, its maximum stats are +30. So you can have a +30 to your modifier, which is what that number is called, your modifier, and you will get what you need. So your modifier is the addition, your plus. You have an ability score modifier and an ability score itself. So that 15 is actually a 13, which is a +1. The 13 is your number, the +1 is your modifier. As a hollow, you have a +30 at maximum. That is your modifier. So you've got a long way before your stats are at their max. You start with one D&D feat of your choice. For hollows, I would suggest tough. And then you can read the rest of the stuff in the hollow chat here. You gain one unique ability, which we will do after we create Error's character. We would do both of your unique abilities, because Error wants to play a Fullbringer. And then you gain your Hollow Bite stuff, and you choose what size of creature you are. You can be a tiny, small, medium, large, or huge of your choice. And then you get your 2d12 necrotic bite damage, which if you kill anyone with it, they die instantly. Your HP dice goes up, which is now where I will explain this. So, in this campaign, you choose what your HP dice is, right? You can actually find this in, I believe, classes. Yes, I actually pinned the comment. If you read that down there, you can see that, correct?
Hey God, I'm still trying to figure out my stats. I'm not smart.
It's not about intelligence.
Smart.
It's not about intelligence. It's about experience. But as far as that Error, if you would read that pinned message, that is what you have to decide. And then everything in the hollow chat goes down on your character sheet, and after that, you're good to go. We make your unique ability afterwards, and yeah, you're good. But do keep in mind, whatever you choose as your hit dice as a hollow, you increase it by 1. If it's already a d12, it goes to a 1d12 plus a 1d4. Understand?
For me? Or
For both of you.
both of them.
Both of you.
I'm a person who has to like do the heads on, so yeah, I'm sure I'm sure I'm good.
Alright.
Give me a little bit of practice.
It'll take time to learn everything, but time is something we have. Time is something we have. Oopsies. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Alright, I am back, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get back to this. Bubblegum, are you ready now?
No.
No! Alright, then I will continue explaining things for the viewers at home then. So, viewers at home, Hollows gain something called the Brutal Fist ability skill. Ability skills are basically something you can train in the campaign to get stronger. If you want to know about improving and getting stronger, this over here, the improving chat, is what you will need to read, my dear players, if you want to know. Ability skills are basically a skill that has 100 levels to it, and every level gives you something new. It gives you something strong, something powerful, and allows you to level up your character without needing to level up at all. Imagine it like a skill in RuneScape. Once our friend Bubblegum here is finished with their character creation and figuring out how numbers work, we will go on to our much needed and much required, keep in mind, and much required need for our ability skill explanation. But after that, we will be good. So, Error, have you found out you're gonna play? Are you gonna play as the Shinigami, or are you gonna play as the Fullbringer?
I'm gonna go with the full printer. I'm actually in the process of trying to draw her now, but I picked a terrible pose for her. I'm trying to make her look good right now.
Well,
It looks like
looks like
I'm looking great right now.
I'm sure it'll be just fantastic. And for folks at
I wanted
home,
to go with a different pose.
for folks at home, god damn it, I can't. Oh, give me a sec.
It really knows.
For folks at home, if any of you would like to imagine these characters in a different light of any kind, I would love to see it, as I rarely see any characters I create or any of my players create in the second dimensional world. I usually hear them in the, well, see them in the world of my mind. However, you know, with only there being two of you, we might actually get onto a little bit of roleplay today. If that is true, I personally hope the random encounters favor you. And so does the haunted house.
Okay.
Yep, you're good?
I've added my feet. Yep, I've got to that point. Now what?
What feat did you pick?
Tough.
Amazing idea for a holo. Now we pick your HP and your AP dice. Let me explain this to the viewers. HP is pretty simple. When it reaches 0, you go unconscious. We're not using a death save system. Instead, we're using a 10 count system. So your HP goes to 0, you lose 1 health. Sorry, your HP goes to -1, you lose 1 health until you're at -11, which is where you die. If you're at 10 hit points and you take 20 damage, you're dead instantly no matter what. So, it allows the players to be constantly on edge, fearing that they'll take way more damage than health that they will have. This will come into play more when the damage gets so high that we are reflecting and pushing around numbers as large as 10 to 20,000. For an example, ladies and gentlemen, the first captain of the Shinigami, Shunsui that is, has 10,000 hit points. And he is level 49. So, you guys aren't level 49. So, Bubblegum, if you read the pinned comment in the classes chat, you will understand how the points work. AP is used for abilities. However, you aren't going to specialize in it too much as a holo. Basically, you pick your dice. They start as a D8, increasing 1 lowers the other, minimum of 1d4, maximum of 1d12. As a holo, your HP dice goes up by 1 anyways, at first level. So, if you pick your HP to be a D8 and your AP to be a D8, your HP would go to a D10 and your AP would stay the same at a D8. Understand?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, do you just want to do that?
Yes.
Now, are you saying yes because you don't understand what I said, or are you saying yes because you fully understand and have confidence in the idea?
You said that I don't need AP that much?
Yeah, you can raise your HP dice to a D12 if you want. Because the thing is, the cool stuff for a holo, Seros, abilities, those all take HP, not AP.
Okay, then yes, I would like to boost my...
Okay. Just to the maximum. Alright, so your HP dice, keep in mind you add your Constitution modifier to both of these. Your HP dice is a 1d12 plus a 1d4, because it goes over since you get 1 dice. So once you go over a d12, it doesn't become a d20, it just adds another 1d4. and your AP dice is a 1d4. So, there you go.
Okay, I cannot be closest today.
Error's over here having a crisis of character.
Yeah. I can't get this pose right. I'm probably gonna have to look up more specific pose. It just wasn't my original pose choice, but
Alright. And then,
Then AP is a 1d4 and HP is a 1d12 plus 1d4.
yes, you're understanding things quickly. This is going to be great. Hopefully. And then, obviously, you get your tough benefit.
Yes. There's only 2.
Hey,
But it's something.
two hit points early game? That matters. That matters a lot. Oopsies. I seem to have broken my notes section. Okay, no, it's fine.
just a reminder, because I know I have some more viewers in right now. The pinned message up above in chat is Shiz's channel on YouTube. He's not on Twitch. So if you guys want to go check him out and subscribe to him. And obviously also follow Bubblegum. Bubblegum is getting close to affiliate. So Bubblegum could use the views also.
Of course. Trust me when I say every single session of this campaign is going to be either... As these two are working out what they get from their classes, let me say something to the audience real quick. This campaign, as a great man once said, it's a lot like life and all the awful tragedy and beautiful ecstasy that life has to offer. So, in the lower parts of the campaign, you really feel it. And in the greater parts, you really feel it. So, I always say, let me tell you about a story about death. This is a show about death, because in the end of the day, Bleach is a lot about death. But first, let me tell you a story about how your characters came to life. Bubblegum, are you ready to continue? Great.
What am I doing?
We're giving you the rest of... You keep in mind, you take max at first level. You don't roll. So... spells and others. This is a monumental moment for the campaign. Bubblegum, will you kindly go into the spells and abilities chat, and then in the unarmed channel, could you type something for me?
Anything?
No, not anything. The thing I'm about to give you.
Oh, okay.
God. Okay, sorry. I probably should have said something there. So, early in this campaign's lifespan, a couple of years ago, I realized that, the way things are is quite strange. And I have done a lot of modifications to make this campaign as balanced as possible for you guys and the viewers, right? So, we will go over our first ability skill of the campaign, which is Brutal Fist. Brutal Fist is something you both will actually have, so Error, when we get your character sheet going, you also have this one. Currently, you have 0 out of 100. We will go over how many points you guys can put into these later, because you do get points. But Error does not have his character up right now. Let me explain. So, what's a good example for this? Okay, I know a way to put this. So, Brutal Fist starts out pretty simple, right? Every 5 levels, so there is 100 levels to this, right? Right now, you guys have 0. Every 5 levels, write this down in the unarmed chat, right? Every 5 levels, you gain a +1 to hit and a +1 to damage. Understand? Sorry,
You
Ape.
were cutting out.
My apologies. My microphone is not very happy today.
All I heard out of all of that was every 5 levels.
Every 5 levels, you gain a +1 to hit and a +2 to damage. Got it? You heard that? Okay. At every 10 levels, you gain a +4 to damage and a technique. Every 50 levels, you gain a +1d10 to damage, and that's it. And every 100 levels, you gain a bonus action attack, as in you can attack with a bonus action with your
Sir, you're going
unarmed.
too fast.
My apologies. Sorry, like I said, my mind goes a mile a minute. So
10 levels, you gain a +4 to damage and a technique. That's what I
Tech
got.
technique. Every 50 levels, you gain a 1d10 extra damage. And then at 100th level, you can make unarmed attacks as a bonus action. Simple as that.
No, you lost me. You gotta go slow with me, man. I got
Sorry.
every 50 levels, you gain a 1d10.
1d10 damage, and then at 100th level, you gain the ability to make unarmed attacks as part of a bonus action. Simple as that. Hopefully. This is a monumental part of our history, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see it happen right now. The first ability skill on the server. We're all waiting patiently. The universe holds its breath. There it is! There it is. Okay, so ability skills do not apply to all weapons. Specifically, if you have an ability skill like this, it only applies to while you are using your hands to fight. So if you had a +1 with two-handed techniques and a +5 with unarmed techniques, you could either use the +1 or the +5. You can't combine them unless specifically stated. Some of the strongest abilities and weapons in the campaign allow you to combine ability skill modifiers. Okay. And then the rest of the stuff for you, Bubblegum, is down in the Hollows chat. Ask me any questions while we're making Error's character, if you need help, okay? You good?
I will attempt.
Thank you very much. Error.
Mhm.
A Fullbringer, huh?
Yeah.
A...
Influencer.
Yes, I love them too. There's an old joke around the Bleach community that nobody cares about Fullbringers. Well, they're okay. Everybody likes to dog on Fullbringers for being weak, but at the same time, I mean, the Melon Princess herself can heal wounds and regrow limbs, so I don't know if they're weak. They're just specific. So, Error, how old is your character?
Who's a good question? I did not consider that. Alright, I would say she's like 26 years old.
Alright, let's see what catastrophe happens here. Error, would you kindly roll me a 1d100?
Alright, 1 second.
You know how to use the dice bot, right? That's a d20.
Yeah. Is it 1D100? My brain, I was just needing them. Okay.
You need an R.
Computer.
You need it's exclamation point.
I'm using more other,
Dice column. You know,
different one.
for a computer program, you sure don't know how to use computers.
I don't know how to use computers. You were the one who was like panicking earlier, like, I hate technology.
Well, that is because I have a lot of notes and books around me that I need to make sure they're in. Holy damn! I don't think you have no.
I'll take it.
You don't have any parents.
Yeah, no. Wait a minute.
You have no parents. You are.
I'm supposed to be brutal.
Well, this might be a good role. You never know. Maybe you have good foster parents. Let's find out. You're an orphan.
Yeah,
I would
I
say.
got a 98 on my 100.
Just because it's high does not mean it's good.
Yeah, I know.
You have no parents. No siblings either.
Yeah, I just existed.
Well, we're about to find out what happened to your parents. Shall we? Okay, roll me another 1d100 for foster family.
Alright. Yeah, and I could my tablet was like trying to hijack my cursor.
I just.
Can I go on 100, you said?
Yeah, 1d100.
Yep.
84. Man, your
84.
rolls are really high. Wow, okay. You had a.
See, worry.
No, this one's actually wholesome. You were adopted. You had a normal mother and father. You were just adopted. No, you weren't raised by a
Yeah.
temple or raised in an asylum. No, you were just adopted.
My parents chose me. They weren't stuck with me.
Okay, roll me a 1d100.
1D100.
Yes, birthplace. Let's hope you don't say something crazy again. What is going on?
Back on a 87. I've got a 98, an 84, and a 97.
Alright, you gotta come up with an excuse for this one.
Uh-oh.
You were not born in the human world originally.
Uh-oh.
You were originally
I don't know
born.
about the lore.
Yes. You were originally born. Well, the thing is, this is why we're having a session 0, so you can understand what I'm about to say when we actually get into playing. You were originally born in the Rondenreich. The Rondenreich is...
God.
Well, Bubblegum, what were you about to say? I agree. I didn't hear him. The Rondenreich. Allow me to read you a little flavor text under what you just rolled. The Rondenreich, once used as a great temple for the Son of God to invade the Soul Society, is now a collapsing world. Rivers of black lava destroy everything, and very few land is here. The people who live here are either Quincy's or kidnapped by Quincy's long ago, now left by their masters to ruin. Why were you born here? You're not-
I don't
you're
know why I don't even know why I'm a virus here.
That's a very good question. We'll leave that up to you to decide. Maybe that's why you don't have any parents. Because they're in the Rondenreich. Why? The question I need you to answer is, why were you born there, and why are you suddenly in the human world? Thank you.
I don't
Not
really
right.
know, like,
You don't have to right now, don't worry.
yeah, okay. I need to do some research.
Of course, of course.
Okay, so let me write this down.
Alright.
Everyone's
No.
gonna hear my million around while I shift this over.
It is called the Rondenreich, or also known as the World of Shadows.
How do I know my natural unarmed damage?
It is your strength or dexterity modifier, your choice. It's 1. Normally it is 1 plus strength or dex, your choice. But also, you actually, as a hollow, get another just a 1d10 flat to all your damage.
That I saw.
And then your normal unarmed damage is just 1 plus your strength or dex. As a hollow, you also keep in mind, you as any creature, you do get proficiency in 1 weapon and 1 armor type of your choice. And then you get 4 skills of your choice. These 4 skills can be traded for feats. If you would like to take them, so long as the feat itself does not provide you with a skill. Alright. You good over there, Error?
I thought you were talking bubblegum. So what am I doing?
Well, I was waiting for you to write your stuff down. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty then. Moving on, let's see how you lived. So you were adopted. Does your character know where they're from? Or, you know what, you can decide that later. Right now, you have no siblings, you're an only child, but you were adopted, so roll me 3d6 for your lifestyle.
Okay. 86. What?
You're
I
poor.
got confused for a second. Oh my god, I'm so weird. I'm just cool versus influencer. Oh well. I'm
Well-
a story artist.
Unfortunately, you're not from India, so you're not a high-grade influencer. You didn't go to college for it, alright? You didn't go to college for it.
This more. I wouldn't even be surprised if by 2047 that is like a college degree that you can get in social media management.
There is, it's
I
in
wouldn't be
India.
sure that I'm gonna say like I wouldn't be surprised if there was one already.
There is. India started doing it. It's a really nice thing. But, roll me a 1d100 to decide your childhood home.
That's 75.
You lived in a small house, not an apartment. Wow. The high life. Amazing. Roll me 3d6 after you write that down. And we will find out your
Yeah,
childhood
1d6.
memories. 3d6 for your childhood memories.
Okay. Yeah.
7.
Oh boy.
Same thing, damn it. I thought it was a little bit lower. No, the chart randomized to pretty much the same. Other people saw you as strange or weird. You had a few close friends, but that was about it. Next up,
You're weird, but
Yeah.
I like that type of story stuff.
tell me. Do you want to roll of how you found your Fullbring, how you found out you were a Fullbringer, or do you just want to decide?
I will never be able to find out. Right. We'll keep that as a surprise.
Okay. Do you don't want to say that? In that case, just type it to me when you've decided, and we'll hide it from the viewers. So,
No, I mean, like, I'll roll for it.
oh, you want to roll for it? Okay. Okay, so go
Yeah.
ahead and roll me a 1d6.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but it's a 4.
Well, that's perfect. It was as follows. You actually get an NPC companion out of this. Awesome. Okay. Could you
I like
roll me
those.
a 1d12? You get another Fullbringer companion. You know another. 10.
10.
You know, maybe this is why you're in Katakura Town to go visit this person. You know of another person who helped you. So let me say this. You always sensed something special about yourself. No matter what, you knew you were destined for great things. But one day, a mysterious stranger approached you and taught you how to use the great and powerful things you were given. You gain one.
Green for what?
The great and powerful things you have been given. You gain one associate of one of the same class as you. A 10, you learn about the Fullbringer known as... I don't exactly know how you would talk to this person because they are mute. However, you would know them as...
You're breaking up a lot, so I might be missing stuff that...
Oh, my apologies. I guess my microphone is not working.
No, it's fine. It's just making it a little bit difficult to think nuts. So she always knew she was destined for greatness as a Fullbringer, and that an associate who was also a Fullbringer, right?
Yes. You get one companion of the same class as you. Maybe this is why you're in Katakura Town, because they live here. However, they are known, you would know them as Kikon.
Yeah, let me spell that.
Kekon. My apologies. The dog is making some noise. You would know them as Kikon, and they are a shopkeeper. Hold on, give me 1 second. I believe I am safe. Oopsies, I did not mean to...
Are you not always safe?
I'm pretty much always safe, but I don't want any background noise for the viewers, you know. They are known as Kekon. They own a noodle shop called the Yokai Noodle Shop outside of town in the Katakura Forest.
Why is it over there?
In the forest?
Yeah.
Maybe they get a lot of travelers over there, explorers, can go hiking up there.
It's a theme, all right. I mean, like, you know, it's a noodle shop in the middle of nowhere called the Yokai Noodle Shop. I mean, it's part of the advertising. It's novelty. You trek all the way out there, and people think the food is better because they had to go far for it. Ow!
Stop hurting yourself.
I'm very clumsy. My apologies. It gets caught on everything.
This
Okay.
is like the fourth time, and now a bit time and voice you've hurt yourself.
My room is very cramped, and my microphone is in my face. So, next up we have your life events. Could you roll me 1d12 plus 2?
What was the roll?
1d12 plus 2. Ow. God damn it. I'm just gonna move this. Hold on. There we go.
That's an 11.
Damn. You gain 11 life events.
Oh no.
Could you roll me 11d hundreds?
Oh no.
It's over. It is over. Parents dead.
I'm gonna probably die just from creating the backstory, let alone.
Well, first thing you rolled there was an awful tragedy, so roll me a d12.
Oh boy. That's an 8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Choose your mother or your father.
I could choose my parents.
Choose one of them.
I mean, like for the show, or I could just make an unique one.
You just choose one of your parents. Just choose one, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Okay, I thought you meant like I get to create who they were.
No.
I'll pick the dad.
Hold on, give me one
Thanks for the
second.
follow, Juvie. And Juvie says to ask about Django.
Oh, I'll tell you about Django later. Keep it quiet. Django isn't a psychopath. I'll tell you guys a little few stories later.
So I can pick 5 skills or feats. And by skills you mean like add a point to like the strength or constitution stuff?
No, specifically the D&D skills.
Oh, that's what I thought, but I didn't see one.
The pick 4 D&D skills, or you can trade those skills for 4 D&D feats, so long as the feat does not provide you with a skill. And apparently I am not needed where I thought I was, so never mind. Okay, back to character creation. There's still a lot to do here. Alright, horrible tragedy. Which one did you pick? Error? Sorry.
The dad.
Dad, okay, your father starved to death.
And
1, your family met hard times. Money just wasn't coming in, and you had to turn to
it's not
crime.
the biological or not adopted dad.
Adopted father. You have no biological parents.
Yeah, we did grow up poor, so that makes sense.
You
Money
live in the house, fuck you.
I lived in an
I
apartment.
grew up in a small apartment, didn't I?
Yeah,
Oh, I did.
Bubblegum grew up in a small apartment. You grew up in a small house. There's a difference.
Okay.
One, you get to be alone. The other one, you have neighbors. I hate those things. So,
Also, they are not called skills. Skills are the strength, constitution, and dex stuff. That's why I can't find anything on it.
sorry. I believe they're actually called proficiencies.
Yeah.
They are athletics, acrobatics, intimidation, that stuff. Okay. Here we go. Alright, that was your first one. Alright, your father's dead immediately, but this can still turn around. 71. Oh,
No family that lives with this.
you barely escaped doing manual labor. Okay.
No, that sounds perfect for her. Like, she would find a way to avoid that.
71. You met someone important. You met a named NPC. Fantastic. Roll me a 1d12.
Is this the third one or second one?
This is the second one. This is 71.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
turn it over.
Cool.
You good now, Bubblegum?
D12.
5.
After 5.
5. Okay, roll me a 1d... 1d12 again.
And when do you what?
1d12 again.
Okay. It's a 7.
How the hell? You keep getting rolls which lead to different rolls. Roll me a 1d4. This should be the last one, unless you roll a 4.
1d4.
Yeah, unless you roll a 4, this should be the last one. Oh my god! Roll me a 1d6. I did not realize. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Unless you rolled a 6. Oh. You met Ninny. How did you do this? Ninny is a...
No,
you can look it up. It's one of the main characters of Burn the Witch. Were you ever in London at one point? How did you meet Ninny? It's basically someone who lives in London, since you wouldn't be aware of the spiritual world.
Well, what do they do usually? Like, why would they probably... I imagine that, like, character, since she's an influencer, has a lot of experience being on the internet.
Okay.
So... I don't know, they like the kind of character who are this I don't know, they're the kind of character that they probably would have met online, would have wanted to meet up and stuff.
Possibly. We do know Nini has a much more outgoing personality than Noelle, so I would probably say something like that happened. Maybe you were doing a small, because you obviously travel. You're in Japan. Maybe you were doing something small in England. Maybe a mass running, if you know what that is, where you run up like the big mass, like in Ireland, and you probably met them there through either the internet or maybe they invited you there. But either way, you have met Nini in the past. You were associates with her.
Yeah, it's spelled like N-E, or...
It is, yeah, Nini.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, 16. You gain a special item. Hey, this is actually turning out well for you. Roll a d10.
Yeah,
A
that's
2.
it. These are two different sizes.
Oh, this is perfect for your character. You are idolized by a commoner. They have a peasant stat block. Roll a 1d2.
That's a 1.
1. It's a guy. So, you're idolized by a young man, so much so that he follows you around and does whatever you want.
Yeah, she's sounds simple already.
Yes, already. Great. Fantastic. Alright, yeah. Okay.
It's funny because she's an NPC, isn't it? So it's something you kind of roleplay.
Yes, I do, and I have roleplayed worse, my friend, so I am totally ready. Ah, another tragedy. Roll me a d12.
You can make it interesting. You can make it like a yandere or something.
I've already got a couple ideas. So, roll me a d12, you get another awful tragedy. I think your mom's about to die.
1d12.
Yep.
That is annoying.
Your mother kicked you out of the house when you were young. You had done something shameful and awful, which your entire family saw as horrible. They kicked you out of the house and never looked back. What horrible thing did you do?
Oh, that's a good question. She went from like having like a wholesome adoptive family, nothing going wrong with it, and then that went out the door.
Yeah, what happened? Tell me.
I think it was my first is that one line where the girl's sitting on the bed and the mom asks, "What did you do?" And the mom and the girl goes, "Guys, I sucked dick on an accident." "How don't you suck dick on an accident?"
Was that it?
Yeah, the vines are really short.
Alright. Hold on, give me a sec. What is it?
Yeah.
Let me look at a 92 real quick. Okay.
I'm alive.
Ah, okay, good. It seems like, error, you rolled on a really good table, that 92. You actually get basically a boon. You get the Strange Encounters table. Roll a 1d10.
I rolled a 1d10.
Yep, 1d10. Don't, for the love of God, don't get a 10.
Right.
Oh my God!
Then I gotta re-roll.
God, what'd you do?
Ah, you got the mad happy roll. Roll me a d10.
So for my HP.
Oh my God!
What
yeah,
is
one-
wrong with you? Why
one
do you
D-
keep getting 10?
1d12 plus
I don't know.
1d4. 1d12 plus
Okay.
1d4. plus
yeah,
your
but
con.
then isn't it +2 +2?
Yeah, plus con, plus tough.
Okay.
I hate a 10 on this chart. I really do. I had a player roll that like 5 times in a row. So what that is that is on the strange experiences chart. When you were, God, damn. Oh, that's not you. Bubblegum, you take max at first level.
Well,
You always take max at first level. So what that is that is something called the strange experiences chart, right? And at a 10 on the chart is the following. Your life has been full of ups and downs, so many which you cannot count. You gain a 1d10 in more life experiences. So you just got 10 more life events.
I'm already okay, so that's 21. I won't die before my character is made.
Yep. You don't age. You don't age, but you just get 10 more things you've done, which sucks. Because some of these.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is, like, she's getting all these so much drama, she's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna stop reading.
Well, unfortunately, there are no life events that kill you. There are some that teleport you to random dimensions, and one of those could be hell, which is basically death. But there's none that actually kill you. 22. Roll another d10, you get another random item.
You know what?
A random item. If it's another 2, I'm gonna lose it.
It's an 8.
You gain some drugs.
Oh, okay. That's not the special item I was expecting.
You gain a you gain 5 uses of either alcohol, any type of your choice, of course, with the exception that it can't be worth more than 50,000 yen. So no VOD whiskey for you. Goddamn.
Can you repeat that? Because you were breaking up a little bit again.
You gain either 5 uses of alcohol or 5 uses of some smokable drug like tobacco. They can't be worth more than 50,000 yen, so you can't buy something like VOD whiskey. But that's up to you.
Okay.
Add that to your inventory.
I don't know much about those, so I'm gonna do some research.
Alright.
You said 50,000 yen?
No more than 50,000 yen in price, yes.
Okay.
Oh, what a life we live. A 36. Man, I got spared there. Roll 2d6. That's the lowest I've ever seen that part of the chart.
I'm gonna roll it.
2d6.
Okay. 8 and 4.
You gain
1 and 3.
yeah, 1 and 3, 8 and 4 on a d6.
Yeah, no, there. It linked me on the Discord.
You gain 40,000 yen. And 84.
84,000 yen. Wow.
No, not 84,000 yen, 40,000 yen, and then your next roll is an
Okay.
84. Something supernatural has occurred.
Can you repeat that?
I was just talking to myself, but something supernatural has occurred. You roll a 1d12. Three.
That's a 3, yeah.
Oh. You became lost in the forest for 1d4 days. Roll a 1d4.
Y'all also the forest before what?
1d4 days. Sorry, my microphone must be really bad right now.
Okay.
1d4 days.
3 days.
Ever since then, you have sworn to stick to society no matter what, while rolling a survival roll. So long as you are not in any civilized area, you have disadvantage.
Okay, 1 second.
Next roll. This is how we live, folks. 72, 15. Two of those are the same thing. Oh.
Okay, was stuck in the forest for 3 days, so we never leave civilized society, and I don't know, what was the other thing?
When you make a survival skill check, you have disadvantage. So there's a survival skill in D&D 5e. When you make a survival skill check, yeah, you roll twice and take the lowest.
Okay.
All right, a 72. It's the largest I've ever. That is the largest chunk. That goes all the way from 36 to 81. Holy damn. Roll me 2d. Sorry, 80. Yeah, 81. Holy damn. All right, roll me 2d6. Sorry, you get more money. That is really unfortunate. My other players would be losing their damn mind right now.
2d6.
2d6. Yep. You gain 70,000 yen. You're so happy about this, but
I don't even know how much it is. The currency I do know, so I'm gonna be giving some conversion real quick.
this campaign and other campaigns I have played have taught me a lot about how Japanese yen works.
That's on $744. That's not bad.
There we go. Sorry. Could you roll me? Oh my God, you're rolling really well, surprisingly. Boons. Roll me a 1d10. Maybe you get another follower, or maybe more drugs.
This is so fitting for her because she's supposed to be an influencer. That's an 8.
You get more drugs.
No drugs. Yeah.
Disclaimer. This is a D&D campaign. Remember, kids, don't drink and drive. Just remember, okay? I do not condone the use of any herbal substances. Okay.
Honestly, like, just to detach it from my reality, I'll probably just make one up in comparison to it.
All right. 97. And then roll me 10 more d10. Sorry, 10 more d100. Oh God. There's another one. Roll me a d10. Roll me a 1d10. Yeah, 1d10. Luckily enough, this can't happen a second time, so...
So let me roll.
Yeah, just 1d10.
Okay.
Okay.
9.
We're safe. We're safe. Oh. You gain a Bane. Roll me a 1d12. Here we go.
That's a 6.
6. You gain an epic bane no matter where you are, no matter how you are. People always seem to feel tense around you, no matter what. When it comes...
Oh, you're breaking up again.
By the 9 hells, people always seem to find you tense and maybe a little bit off-putting, no matter what. You gain the epic bane of frightfulness. Not as in you are frightful, but people around you are frightful. It's not actually an epic bane, it's just a normal bane, which I have rarely used in this campaign because people rarely roll this. What this does is when a person knows your name, when they know your name, you gain advantage on intimidation, but disadvantage on persuasion rolls. When they don't know your name, you gain advantage on persuasion rolls and disadvantage on intimidation
You're
rolls.
breaking up again.
Ah, for the love of damned hell.
You're sorry, you're really breaking up and like cutting off.
Is this happening on... No, this is not happening on this. This must be these damn headphones. My apologies. Huh. I'll have to fix this next
Yeah, 'cause,
stream.
like, you know, yeah, this wasn't happening in the times that we were planning out.
Give me 1 second, ladies and
Stop.
gentlemen. Let me fix this.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, I can still hear you. Oh, yeah, I'll hear you now. You're talking now. Yeah, I made her a little bit too thick. What are you doing, Little Gun?
Figuring out my skills and proficiencies in them.
Yeah, I still haven't gone anywhere near that point yet. I still got like what, like 15 more life events to go through. I guess like I shouldn't consider that a lot because I'm pretty sure in real life we've all gone through a lot of more life events.
Currently, the others cannot hear me, so I must apologize for this unfortunate happenstance, as Discord is being a bit frustrating right now. However, I must thank you all for tuning in today. Especially you, Django. Allow. Yes, allow. Can I be heard?
Yeah, loud, but yeah, we can hear you.
Ah, it's finally working. Back to the dead thing. Alright, so. Where were we?
I had gotten the beat of frightfulness, and you were telling me what were the stats behind that.
So, a name is truly powerful in Bleach. When a person knows your name, when you tell them your name, your real name, you gain advantage on intimidation, but disadvantage on persuasion. If they do not know your name, you gain advantage on persuasion and disadvantage on intimidation.
Okay, hold on. She gave someone else her name. She gave advantage of intimidation and disadvantage of persuasion, or
Yes, and then Gemini to the opposite.
okay.
That's really
hard to figure out because I guess that means like as an influencer, she would change her name to be a different screen name.
Yeah, I would probably guess so. So most people don't know who your real name is. All right. That is very, very powerful. Advantage on persuasion is something some characters usually pay money for. So, all right. Is my microphone working correctly now?
There's definitely off a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was before.
Alright, good. I paid $20 for this thing. So. Roll me 10d100. 10.
Oh boy.
Yep, these are your next life events. Luckily enough, this gives Bubblegum plenty of... Oh my god, there's 100.
I got exactly 100.
I'm gonna get this one out of the way first. Roll me a 1d100. No, please don't hit me with it. Not a 54. Oh, thank God.
98.
You almost said... Oh, okay, you don't get the almighty, okay. You don't get anything cool. Alright, I'm safe. Sorry. A 100 on the chart is a random ability from someone else's character sheet. You got an ability skill. Congratulations. If you got a 54, you'd get Yuha's ability called Son of God. If you would have gotten a 99, that is A for Almighty. Good luck explaining that in your backstory. You work 3 times. Could you roll me 96? Sorry, 66. Could you roll me 66?
66.
You gain 220,000 yen.
On top of all the other unicorn.
You are, quite wealthy.
Man, you know that influencer, job is really bringing in a lot of money.
I guess, yeah.
290,000 yen is.
220,000 yen. But, I mean, even still,
Yeah,
that's...
on top of the, the rest of the yen she has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still like less than $2,000, but still.
You gain an ability skill. So when you were younger, you found an... So let me read this one to you. This is the D100. This is the 100. When you were younger, you found an ancient ability skill, which allowed... An ancient scroll which allowed you to learn a new ability skill. This ability skill... I will drown myself in Kokitos. Sorry, everyone. My internet must be just really bad right now. This ability skill is random. However, you actually got a really powerful one. Holy damn. You found an ancient ability skill technique scroll, which gave you the ability skill. You got red knuckle style. Let me give you the levels. All right. Go into the unarmed tag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every 5 levels, you get nothing. Every 10 levels, you gain a technique.
Hold on. I said I write all those down.
Okay.
What is proficiency? Like, what does it... How many number do add?
Proficiency at level 1 is +2, and then it goes up as you level up. You can find this if you go to like any D&D class. The only class that has different proficiencies compared to a normal D&D class is Soul Reaper. Shinigami, they get different proficiency bonuses.
So a double proficiency is +4.
Yes.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a learning experience.
I'm dumb.
Listen, there's no such thing as dumb. Alright? Just...
No, I put that bed together wrong. That's pretty dumb. I also called a bird a fish, which is also pretty dumb.
You know, at one point, we all had trouble with IKEA or Amazon. And at another point, you know what? Birds at one point were fish. So, there you go. Alright, you ready? You ready? Error? Or no, you're not ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, so Red Knuckles.
Red Knuckles. It has 100 levels. You currently have 0 in it. Every 5 levels, you gain nothing. Every 10 levels, you gain a technique and a +1 to your armor class.
Oh, you gotta do it. You gotta do it a bit of time. I'm writing it down like level 100.
Okay.
Every 5 levels, you gain nothing.
Every 10 levels, you gain a technique and a +1 to your armor class. Every
+1 to your armor class.
Yes, every 50 levels, you gain 1 level in block, which I will go over when someone gets it.
Okay.
And every 100 levels, you gain another bonus action.
Okay.
Can't believe that's actually an overlap, yeah. Huh, that's actually in the other server, I do believe. So, there we go. That's really powerful for you. Alright. Now, roll me.
No.
If
Yes,
I
go.
add a proficiency in the reach weapon, does that count for unarmed strike?
No, unarmed strikes are its own proficiency.
Okay.
They don't add together. So, the last things you would get bubblegum. No, not bubblegum, sorry. Last things you would get error from your background here. Roll me 2d10, you get 2 more boons, and then that is it.
DD10.
Yep. Oh my god, you get more drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other one. More money. What the hell is going on? You find you had found or invested in a company early on. You have a lot of money now. Roll me 4d6. At least you didn't roll any like Yes, bubblegum, what's wrong?
I said I can afford a steak.
Yes, you can. I would
46.
Yes, 46 for extra money that you get because the game wants to give you a lot of money. You gain 240,000 yen. So, in your inventory thus far, you have drugs and money. Ah, this is the life we live, isn't it? Alright, we're almost done with your character. Now we just do fateful moments and mysterious secret. Well, let's have you roll out your mysterious secret because I know a lot of people are probably waiting for it. Roll me a 1d20. Drum roll, please.
He does it sound like he purred.
And oh,
19.
so close to getting a second class, but instead you get the ability to open up hell shrines. Well, that's fitting. One day you wandered through the forest. Probably while you were lost in the forest. You had wandered through the forest. And you found yourself in front of a large, overgrown, corrupted tree. In front of this tree, human skin covered in ashes in the shape of an archway. You would put your hand on the archway, and a horrible mouth to another world opened up. You ran far from there, but ever since then you've been able to open up hell mouths at hell shrines anywhere you go. Basically, write down that you have the capability to open a hell mouth anywhere you go, so long as you're at a hell shrine.
Perfect.
You can go to hell.
Perfect.
I wouldn't suggest it. I would not suggest it. And then just roll me 11d20. And then we will be done with your rolls.
Roll you what?
11d20.
Those are pretty good rolls for most of them.
Your rolls are insane today. Holy hell. You rolled... We had somebody roll a 1 and 100.
What is our armor class?
Armor class for you... It is either armor that you're wearing, but you don't start with any. So it would be 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
This will all get easier as time goes on. Tell me, are you familiar with D&D 5e?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Alright, oh my god, let's go for the 219s first. You get more money. What is going on?
Now you're a hollow. You're probably gonna eat me.
You don't need money, you're a hollow. Like,
I can lure people with money.
how? Most of them can't see you.
They don't need to see me. They just need to see the money.
I suppose that's the point. Yeah, sure. I mean, how? Okay, let me say something. I've done this campaign twice before, and money has always been an issue. In the previous campaigns I've done of this, the players have been begging for the slightest amount of yen. And now you're just getting so much of it. Like,
It'll be hunted later on.
at one point, the players got, like... They basically scrapped an aircraft and got almost 1 billion yen. And they were like, we can buy anything in the entire campaign. Roll me 4d4. Holy
Oh.
god!
I got more others for those who don't see the roll. I got a 1 and the newers are all 4s.
You already missed me rolling my character. It's Error's turn now, and basically Error just has drugs and money.
Yes, quite a lot of drugs and
A lot of
money.
money.
You gained 260,000 yen. Holy damn!
Meanwhile, I'm dead.
Oh my god, what happened? Where is all this money coming from?
Man,
Did you-
influence your life.
You better
Okay,
spend
I'm
some
gonna
of
do.
this.
I'm doing my calendar right. Yeah, I mean calendar. My calculator. Let's see how much I got so far.
15 and a 5.
I've got 830,000 yen, which in American dollars is $5,565.
That's about how much I have.
Alright. Well, you gain a pet cat.
Do you have money?
No, sorry, that's a 15, not a
I get a
16.
cat.
No, sorry. I thought that was a 16, not a 15. My apologies. No cat for you.
I'll do my own cat.
You do start...
Stop. Just my cat now.
Yeah, do not do that. Do not pick up any cats you see in Katakura Town. Those cats may be able to talk, and they will not be happy about being picked up.
I'm used to talking cats, and once I get affiliate, my talking cats will be coming out. So, is there anyone listening, if you want talking cats to help me in Bubblegum, get you affiliate, and you guys will get talking cats.
Talking cats.
I'm still mad about my number.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something about a 15. Okay, so You were at one point very sick. You had fallen very, very ill. However, your parents called upon a doctor to save your life. But the illness had already taken toll. You gain vulnerability to damage done to you through diseases. Oh, I hope that won't come up later.
Don't anger me.
Oh, you're not the hollow I'm talking about. So, sorry, I had to foreshadow, you know. I mean, there's so many fours in the chat right now, I had to do it. Okay. So, what is a 17? You committed a crime and get money from it. Alright, could you roll me a 1d8?
I just put all the crying. What was it?
A 1d8.
1d8.
Yep.
That's a
2.
2.
Okay, minor crimes. So you committed theft and were not caught. Roll me a 1d8.
I committed anger caught.
You have theft and were not caught.
You're breaking up.
Yeah,
You-
committed theft and you got caught.
Yes, you were not caught. Oh my god, you gain 80,000 yen.
I have so much money that I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, what's a 5? Your full bring should be based on how much money you have on your character sheet. That would be great. You gain 1 fighter fighting style. 4. So you gain 1 fighter fighting style and the religion skill. And the last one. Alright, the last 4 is. So you gain 1 fighter's fighting style. Oh, let me make sure that is right. Let me make sure that is right, because I just closed my notes.
And
I thought- You gain 1
religion.
Yes, 1 fighter's fighting style, you gain the religion skill, and you gain the animal handling skill. Okay, we are done.
Cow is an animal.
You? No. You do not count as an animal.
I mean, look at me.
There are hollows that are animals, like the dog known as Kukuporo. But you don't know where Kukuporo is right now. So let's go over what life is all about next. Your ability skills. Error. So first, choose your dice. Keep in mind, because you were in a living body, you can't see spirits unless your AP is above 10. But first, let's roll out your stats. Roll me 4d6.
No, you what?
Roll me 4d6. 13 for your
14.
first. Oh, you drop the lowest. Your lowest is 1, so
Okay.
13. Alright, do it again.
Alright, let me write this down.
15. Damn. Alright, do it again. Ooh. 11. Alright, do it again.
I'm just gonna copy and paste it.
Understood. Oh. It's not bad. 13. Do it again.
1 second.
13 again. Alright, last time.
Okay, so many 13s.
It's alright. Oh, my ear holes.
I rolled.
Forgot to turn
Oh,
off.
okay, I'll take that.
Forgot to turn off freaking Twitch notifications. Not Twitch, Twitter. And then,
Alright.
okay, 15. So, allocate your stats between
So-
all of your stats properly of how you want, and then we'll get onto your ability skills.
Yeah, so my stats for the viewers, I got an 11, 3 13s, and 2 15s.
Which is
I'm
good.
not complaining about that. Yeah,
Better,
that's pretty good.
better than standard array. Alright. I think we're good. Yes, we are. Alright, Error, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very rich right now.
Yes, I bet you are, considering the amount of money you have is a little bit absurd. While everyone is getting all, keep in mind, Error, you do also get four skills, and you can trade them for feats. You also get 1 feat. And the rest of the stuff you get, you can read in the Fullbringer classes.
You were kind of breaking up again.
Sorry. So, the rest of the stuff you get 4 skills, which you can trade for feats, so long as the feat does not provide you with a skill. Alright? And the rest of the stuff you get a D&D background. So pick a background. And then the rest of the stuff you get is in the Fullbringer classes. Chat.
Gotcha.
And then your saving throws as a Fullbringer are Strength and Wisdom. For you, Bubblegum, a hollow saving throws are Strength and Dexterity. Alright. I have to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. And we will continue with the ability skills, because you guys are getting a very
I'm gonna
good
keep working on this picture real quick. Just try to get
I
her
don't know
face
how
sighted.
you wrote down, but I wrote down so much.
You better get used to it.
Yeah, I just realized I never asked what my character's name was.
You still haven't figured out mine.
You said it was. He said that your character was named Self.
Celipo, and that's not his real name. That's the name he's going by.
Oh, then I don't know.
It's in his name.
Good boy.
Fucking hate you.
uh,
Certified good boy.
Hopeless.
Well, but he's a good boy.
Hopeless.
Yes, his name's Hopeless.
I figured it out. I cannot do eyes. I try to always go for unique eyes. I'm trying to do the same thing.
I can't even do faces at all. So I
Yeah,
cover up.
same though. Oh yeah, no, sure hair is probably gonna cover most of this. Her face looks crooked already. Hello, that looks terrible when I reverse it.
I hate.
Look look how bad it already looks, and then look how much worse I reverse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Okay. It's it's so derpy looking. I definitely need to fix the her right eye, my left her right.
I wrote down so much, Bubblegum says, complaining. Well, you better get ready to write some more, because
Complain?
that's... Oh, is it not complaining?
It was not. I was just saying I wrote down a lot. I'm
Wow.
still writing. For my
Well-
backstory.
That's why I typed it.
Oh, fuck you. I got a ass notebook that's over 120 pages, and I'm writing this shit down.
I
So-
cannot read my own handwriting, and I cannot, even if I did, if I wanted to do it in a way so I could read it, it would take me a lot longer for me to write it, so I'm just typing it down in Word.
Oh, by the
I'll be moving
way,
it to Google Docs in a bit.
Hi, Savage.
speaking of writing and reading, I've got a suggestion for you two, right? Take notes. Because,
No promises.
listen,
Because I can't focus. I know I should, and it's a curse. But it's really hard for me to do it so that I can be able to pay attention. I can't multitask. It's a curse.
listen, you don't gotta pay attention. Do it like every good college student does it, alright? Wait till the session's over, and then take notes on the things that you remember.
Did I sleep? No. What's sleeping?
Listen, it's not a requirement. It's just me saying, "Oop, hold on." Let me get everything together for you guys, and we will continue. Hopefully my dog doesn't continue to be rowdy, because it's my job in this house to keep her quiet. I'll be right back.
Are we done with character building?
Almost. We got only a few more things to do.
I did say I would sleep. I did not. And now my bed is torn apart because I am building the new bed frame, and my room is really small, so I had to throw my bed to the other side of the room. Oh, trust me, I plan to take plenty of notes and names. Notebook. It is ready. Why are you sad? Stop being sad. Just say sleep. Good God.
Why was my depression work like that? Yeah, why are you sad? Stop being sad. I'm fearing.
Alright,
Did you try smiling lately? Get some fresh air?
let me
Just
tell you guys.
happy.
The last thing you have to put down, my errored friend, is there is an ability skill which only Fullbringers get, which you have access to. You know, me and the other players for this campaign were actually talking earlier this week about how this ability skill is quite good at low levels, so I hope you enjoy it. Every good Fullbringer needs Fullbringing. If my dog would be quiet, I would give it to you. Give me a second. She's got sundowners, so she's quite confused at night. Ow!
This man just took the biggest shit in his life. Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Why are you so mean to me? I didn't do anything.
quiet in here.
I'm so concentrated. I'm trying to get
Oh
my
my
character
god,
going.
this
I
dog
don't
is
even have
driving
the
me
brain cell
nuts.
today. Nutmeg has it.
I never have the brain cell. I didn't even know we were sharing one. No one
Yeah,
told
we
me.
are.
Oh,
That's why.
what's
That's why
going on?
all of us are so stupid. Nutmeg always has it.
Okay, so full bringing. Full bringing is a very powerful ability skill. This is one of the only ways you can fly in a spiritual realm, so I hope you enjoy it. Alright?
I
If...
got wings. Go to you.
Yeah, you have wings, which you can make part of your hollow ability to make them faster if you would like. The thing is, in a spiritual realm, you can normally fly anyways, right? But the thing is about full bringing, it allows you to fly in a spiritual realm, which normally only Quincy are capable of at level 10. Right? So, let me sort through my notes real quick, because it has been a very long time since I've had anyone actually get full bringing, because I'll let you in on a little secret. Very few people play full bringers. Very few people.
Yeah, you were saying that they're usually giving them a lot of flack.
Yeah, because, like,
Or worse than bounce. Anyway, go on.
Whoa, okay, hold on. As I'm getting this out, because my notes are a confusing hell, hold on. Worse than bounce?
Oh, I only said that to cause controversy and get a reaction.
I mean, bouncer...
You go out on this Bolu was just saying that to be like that cat that's like got this smug look on his face, all nice being held to his stiff neck.
So,
That's basically bubblegum, actually.
but in all honesty, soul reapers are pretty powerful, and I would put them on the same level as a fullbringer, but fullbringers are a bit weaker. Unfortunately, I am unable to find fullbringing. I know it's around here somewhere. My apologies for the unprofessionalism. It's just I have over 300 of these things, and
Bubblegum, I put here the meme that I was talking about. That's basically you all the time on my stream.
eh?
Your stream open. Why are you like this? No. Nope, that's my stream.
Here we go. And then we
Oh
scroll.
yeah.
I gotta get your guys' like Twitter and Twitch accounts. After the stream, I gotta take a look at them.
Here, I'll post it in general chat for you. This is basically bubblegum here. Bubblegum, Laura. Bubblegum vibes.
Funnily enough, that is also how I would describe some characters in the campaign. Just what'd you say? So, I do want to ask you guys a couple questions before we get on to actually making your abilities. Do you understand how geometry works?
Do you understand what?
How geometry works?
Geos?
Geometry.
Oh.
I know shapes.
How about line graphs?
I
I don't know much about those, man. You're
Well,
pushing
okay.
it too far.
I know Dungeons and Dragons is about math, but I don't think geometry is one of those.
Well, that's where you'd be wrong, because you're dealing with the best DM that ever lived. And currently, geometry's getting involved, okay? Because after I get the full bringing ability skill, which for some reason is missing from my notes, I might have to use one of the servers, I will introduce you guys to the thing God, basically. I will introduce you to God of this campaign. It is called the Chart. The Chart is how you make ability. It's a line chart, specifically. Basically, it's a line chart with points on it. You give up things and give yourself weaknesses to get points on the chart so you can then get unique abilities. Understand?
Mhm.
There is no appeasing the chart. Even I have to use it. Even I have to do it. I can't not do it. I have to use the chart. So, if things seem strange or unfair or frustrating, like me trying to find my notes right now, just remember, the chart is made to be unfair. I made it specifically so you have to give up 10 times what you get. And if you guys continue to play D&D with me for the foreseeable future, which I hope you do, I hope I don't scare you off with all these magical numbers and nonsense, right? Where is this abilities go? You will get to know the chart very well, because the chart... The chart is the thing that allows us to make unique abilities and allows your imagination.
Cutting out too bad.
Fuck. The chart allows you to use your imagination. Is what I'll say. Alright? Now then,
Okay.
please make sure your character sheets are just fine as I attempt to find Fullbringing and still remain unsuccessful. Do any of you have any questions before we get into this?
Is man use an instrument?
Technically, anything can be an instrument, but
you probably I give it like I give Shan like 1 month before he gets tired and I mean for us he's just like I just want this campaign to be over.
oh, you underestimate me. I have done this campaign for more than 3 years straight now. Twice a week, usually, for more
You've
than
done this
7
campaign
hours.
Without us there.
Sure, alright, fine. But I've done it
We
with
need to bring a
someone...
Lark.
No, we don't need a Lark.
It's Thunderwave with ball bearings.
That's a story I gotta tell you about the last campaign that we that's a whole other story. There's a lot of drama.
About Thunderwave and ball bearings?
No, but a character that uses them as well as another character that often teams up with that character.
Okay,
But
what...
that's a whole other story. This is for our campaign.
Oh, I see. You know what? I don't think my notes are going to work. I'm just going to have to go into one of the previous Discord servers. Apparently, I don't have Fullbringing down. Or I do. But my notes are so confusing that I may or may not have accidentally gotten myself lost in them, like an idiot. Oh well. So, here's what's up. You know what? Because somebody asked, I will tell you, as I'm looking. I'll tell you about Django. What they're referring to is a character from one of my previous campaigns, right? Django. Django Lobo is one of the only characters who's made it really far as a holo. Currently, right now, he is alive, but sometime next week he may not be, as we just had a pretty big death in the campaign to begin with, and I like killing my characters. I like killing NPCs. Trust me, I love killing NPCs. It's fun. You know how fun it is to just just kill the second captain or the first captain of the Serete or Nell or Grimjow, to just kill those people in a beautiful blaze of death and glory. It's amazing. Unfortunately, they're safe for now. Until I find the Fullbringing ability skill. I'm just going to have to go into one of the servers and actually find it. But Django is the only hollow that made it so far. He's a Cero build who has like a million different Ceros on his character sheet because his unique power. Here's a good example for you, Bubblegum, for how hollow abilities work. His unique power from his aspect of death is to learn other Ceros, which is very impressive and very cool and everything. But has gotten the player into trouble a couple times because he usually has the same issue that you guys do, as in he writes a lot, way too much, in fact. So much so that he complains that he never complains about getting a Cero, but he complains about having to write them down. And the thing is, a lot of the time I have, a lot of the stuff is in books or on character sheets. I have a lot of the stuff in physical paper, right? So I can't exactly copy paste. So I just have to be like, it does this, and these are its weaknesses over the mic instead of, like that, which I will be doing with you guys. Okay, here we go. So, is there anything else we actually have to do other than your new unique abilities? I don't think there actually is.
Actually, I need to head off. My back really hurts, and I have to finish that bed before I can sleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, all right. Let me. You can head off. I do need to give you one last thing, error, before we wrap up stream here.
Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye.
Bye, Bubblegum.
Where is it? Oh, by the way, do you have any questions, error?
Don't hear me what?
Questions?
If you're saying anything, you're cutting off.
My apologies. Do you have any questions?
Not really so far. I got all the information. It's just kind of like a jumbled up, mess of notes that I organize and put into stacks and stuff. So I may have questions for you over the week. Speaking of, for those who are still here, we're gonna be doing this every Wednesday. And we still have to get blue screens, character sheet done. Do you think we'll be starting the session proper next week, or do you think we'll probably still be getting some pre-session stuff done?
Well,
stuff.
Looking at it depends on, what blue plays, but all in all, we'll probably be able to roleplay next week. Especially if within that time me and you talk and you make your proper unique ability, because the chart is not something we really want to do on stream because it's a lot of boring stuff. But I've got a surprise for you. I found Fullbringing in my notes.
Oh boy.
Under the others chat, write this down. Or sorry, utility. Others. Under the others chat, tell me when you're ready.
We have another chat.
Yes, under ability skills.
Others?
Yeah, under ability skills, spells and abilities, there's a other chat. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I found it.
You gain a telekinesis range of 5 feet for every 5 levels. So every 5 levels gain a 5-foot telekinesis range. It increases. A 1d4.
Telekinesis range of 5 feet for every 5 levels.
Yes, basically you can grab stuff and grab people 5 feet further. You gain a 1d4 to grapple damage while grappled to a creature.
The 1d4 grapple damage.
Yes, when you're grappled to a creature. You gain a +1 to grapple rolls when trying to grapple a creature. And that's it for 5 levels. That's it for every 5 levels. Tell me when you're ready for 10. Here we go. Alright, every 10 levels, you gain a plus 20 to a fly speed, so you gain a fly speed at 10th level of 20 feet, and every 10 levels after that, it increases by 20.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. This is in others also?
Yeah, every 10
Or
levels.
This is my own.
Every 10 levels.
Every 10 levels.
You gain 20 feet of fly speed.
Mhm.
You gain a plus 2 to damage while grappling, and grapple rolls to grapple the creature.
Is this the under telekinesis or?
Yeah, this is under full bringing. This is the full bringing ability skill.
Okay. Okay.
And then every 10 levels, you also gain a plus 4 to your armor class.
Okay.
Every 50 levels, you can re-roll one grapple roll once per turn, and you get one bonus action.
Every 50 levels.
Yes, one bonus action. And at
Okay.
100th level, you gain
Hold on. I said I write this down.
okay.
Okay.
At 100th level, your fly speed and any fly speed increases that you gain are doubled. I actually missed one thing. I'll have you go back and correct.
Is it really the ones that you've already gotten right?
Yeah, I know, but I missed every 10 levels. You also gain a technique.
Capper.
And you are
Gotcha.
a human, so you gain one more ability skill, and then we are done for the night. Unless, can you keep streaming for another like hour or no?
I'll probably go ahead and wait because I haven't had a break at all.
I see.
I think everything else we can get taken care of off camera since it's just the two of us. And anything else we need, like all three of us, we'll have everyone next week. But I just it gives me a chance to go ahead and rearrange all my notes and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, this is complicated stuff. Let me give you sprint. So this is a speed ability skill, and then we will be
Discord and
done.
others or
This is a speed, the speed thread.
okay. I like how you just put fast in there.
Yeah. I needed, for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, Discord requires you to start, to start it. It requires you to start a thread with a word. And I do not know why. It's very strange. Here we go. So for sprint, every 5 levels you gain a plus 5 to your movement speed. Yeah, plus 5 to your movement speed.
Okay.
Every 10 levels you gain a technique and a plus 10 to your movement speed. And every 50 levels you gain a bonus action. And that's it.
Okay.
And then, yeah, every 50 levels gain a bonus action. Yep. And that is it, Error. That is it. You gain those 3 ability skills, Brutal Fist. You actually have 4 ability skills starting out. I'll go over how you guys can increase them next session. What is your intelligence modifier?
My intelligence modifier. Oh, I haven't arranged everything yet. I got my stats. I just haven't put them into spaces yet. That's what I'll be working on. Because like I said, I gotta get everything organized. I gotta go through all my notes, figure out what I'm gonna do with all this money,
Yeah.
and just put it, convert it into my D&D sheet. Because that's how I do that. I make my notes. They're a mess, but they're enough for me to organize later.
All right, Eric. Well, it's been great starting with you guys. Sometime this week, we could probably make your unique power and everything, and get everything organized.